anniversary with the 20th anniversary of the World Development Report 1993. And that report, called Invested in Health in 1993, had a great impact on many of us working in public health in rural and urban Africa at the time. It really created the opportunity to change from health as a cost, a charity, to health as an investment and as an essential part of development. And it enabled us, particularly in South Africa in 1993 and 1994, to make the case for investing in research rather than having to beg for more money for the poor in the health sector. And so by the time that in preparation for this meeting we had this luminous idea of our own 20th anniversary and World Development Report to put them together, we discovered that someone had been quicker. There is the Lancet Commission on Investing in Health, and we are really glad that after connecting with them on this, they decided that this could be a great opportunity to look, if you want, at a joint review of 20 years post-World Development Report 1993. And without wanting to run ahead of the next speaker, it is safe to say that the impact of World Development Report 1993 was due not in the least to the quantity and the quality of the evidence used in its preparation. And it is that evidence base and the ability of countries everywhere to create and use that evidence base to improve health and equity that really is the topic of today's conversation. So, if you're not familiar with the colloquium format, it is meant as a short, intense opportunity to highlight a topic in our area, research and innovation for health, that we feel needs more attention. We bring together a small group of people who normally do not have the opportunity to meet, at least not in this particular way and around this particular topic. And we encourage creativity, open discussion, a minimum of formal presentations, and a maximum of opportunity for you to find ideas, inspiration, insight, and hopefully partners to make things happen afterwards. We want to note that there are many tweeters and bloggers in this room. There are journalists, there will be videos and filming being done. In the plenary sessions, people are allowed to mention that so-and-so said at this particular forum that they believe this or do that. In the working sessions, we ask you to respect that we're going to work on the Chatham House rules, and so we do not allocate individual opinions to individual workers, so that you should feel free to explore, think, be creative. Now, this meeting is being organized by COHRED Connect, which is our small group that organizes our opportunities to create what we call improbable partnerships for action. And the two people involved are Danny Edwards and Laurence Verhagen, whom you probably have seen. And I trust today we have an opportunity to actually do create some crazy, improbable, unlikely partnerships for action that can go forward on improving and increasing research for health. So with that, I have a particular pleasure to introduce Dr. Gerald Koresh, who is the Associate Director of the National Emerging Infectious Disease Laboratory at Boston University. In his previous life, he was also Director of the Fogarty International Center at the NIH. And it is there where we got to know each other, which must have been now roughly about over the last 15 years that he's been floating in and out of my professional life. And I think for that, and presumably his other sins, he was asked and accepted to become a member of the board of COHRED, and since yesterday also co-chair of the board. And for me, it is therefore a real pleasure to introduce him, because it's also his first formal COHRED presentation, and I hope that we'll have many more in pursuit of our